Draw the following. Here we are on second part of exercise 4.5, chapter 4th, mathematics class 8th, practical geometry. It says we have to construct a rhombus whose diagonals should be 5.2 centimeter and 6.4 centimeter. Same type of question we already did in previous exercises. So using that idea, let's try to construct a rhombus with these dimensions. Since we are not provided with the name of this rhombus, that is, we are not provided with the vertex names, so we assume we are going to construct a rhombus whose name should be BEND, where BN is one of the diagonals. You can know here BN is not continuous, therefore it must be the diagonal, equals to 5.2 centimeter, and another diagonal DE, again it is not continuous, therefore you know it is a diagonal, equals to 6.4 centimeter. So with our assumption in our place, let's try to construct rough sketch that we also call as step number 0. So we are considering longer dimension as our horizontal diagonal, that is 6.4 centimeter. With the help of assumption and a ruler, we constructed 6.4 centimeter approximately and marked its vertices as D and E. Using the properties of rhombuses, we know very well that both the diagonals are perpendicular bisectors of each other. That means if we have constructed one of the diagonals as DE, then another diagonal should cross from the center of it. Therefore, we considered BN as our another diagonal whose dimension is 5.2 centimeter, and using the center of line segment DE, that is over here, we constructed diagonal BN such that its center, that is center of diagonal BN, should also be the center of DE, and we marked it down as 5.2 centimeter. And then we connected all the 4 vertices with each other and marked down the vertices as BEND. Again, we are following anti-clockwise approach. It is your preference, you can construct this figure clockwise as well. That was our step 0, a rough sketch. Pause it and try to construct it yourself with your own preference. In step number 1, we simply construct horizontal diagonal, that is DE equals to 6.4 centimeter with the help of ruler with actual measurement of the ruler. We mark down its vertices as D and E. Pause it and try to construct yourself. In step number 2, we need to bisect this line segment DE. For bisection, we readjust the compasses at a distance of not less than half of 6.4 centimeter. Therefore, we considered 4 centimeter as a distance of our compasses and adjusted it. Now we put a needle at D and construct this arc here and here using the same radius as 4 centimeter. Now we put a needle over here and intersected both these arcs that we previously drawn from vertex T like this and like this with the same radius as 4 centimeter. These 2 intersections gave us perpendicular bisection of this line segment DE. We mean we get an angle 90 degrees as well as bisection, that is dividing DE into 2 equal halves. So pause it and try to construct perpendicular bisectors yourself. In step number 3, since we got both these points, we connected with the help of ruler. So the same has been done in step number 3. And we mark down its vertices as vertex N and B. Again, pause it and try to construct yourself. In step number 4, we need to find actual measurement on this dotted ray, that is starting point at this point and going across vertex N and B as well. That's why it is called a ray. Since we need to divide 5.2 centimeter in 2 equal halves, that will be 2.6 centimeter. So we will readjust the compasses at a distance of 2.6 centimeter. Put the needle over here, that is at this intersection point of our dotted line as well as line segment DE, that is diagonal in this case. We construct this arc like this and like this, that is a complete circle only highlighting the intersection points. So that will give us 2.6 centimeter plus 2.6 centimeter equals to 5.2 centimeter. With that, we have successfully measured the diagonal distance of BN as 5.2 centimeter on our actual figure. Again, pause it and try to construct yourself. In step number 5, we simply tidy up our drawing by erasing all these intersection points and elongated lines. That is, we erase this thing, all these arcs. And we simply connect these 4 points with each other using a ruler. That is our step 5. Try to perform it yourself. In step number 6, we simply jot down all the values from a rough sketch into our final figure. That is, measurement of both diagonals is 6.4 cm and 5.2 cm. And jotting down all the vertices as we had in our rough sketch, that is BEND, again in our actual figure as BEND. With this, we have successfully constructed a rhombus whose diagonals were provided to us by using the properties of rhombuses. That completes our second question of exercise 4.5, chapter 4th, mathematics class 8th, practical geometry.